There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray will run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Conner on the read action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25.
Off-play action. McPherson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Murphy. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
There he has the first down and more. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, Made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Try the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, they'll roll him that way. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Saints nothing. Cody Parkey.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Good catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Yeah.
Now they'll toss it out right to Camaro. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check out.
Looking to throw. McPherson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, we just got good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 9. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Over. 17. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. 17 is Mike 17. Ready?
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A final shot before break. McPherson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Bring it up.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Got a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes it's a dip. Intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
I think you got it, son. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and lift a throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the gun on third down, McPherson, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Shoves him away. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. And I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
You're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, he finds McCoy.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To Connor on the check down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught. And the Cardinals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 18
Again, this is Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get it.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. McPherson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So that's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, McPherson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McPherson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. McPherson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, McPherson. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand A field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lots to try to end the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
56 for Mark, 56. Shot 56.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints take over the first and 10. And they're on 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Run some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
We got to seal.
On first and 10, McPherson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. McPherson. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. McPherson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. McPherson, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down. McPherson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Past the 20.
Bring in the second spring. Bring in the second spring.
Yeah, good job. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35, Saints 14. Cody Parkey set to
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25. 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
That's good for the Saints.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Bring it. At 25 to the mic.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
At the 3-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Come on, D. At 25 to the mic. We're going.
From the gun, McPherson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rondell Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
That's the score. Cardinals 39, Saints 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper and 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They wind up
getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Arizona, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.